Hey guys, Justin1243 here, back on the RavenKraft server. And as you can probably see, I've been busy. So, basically what I'm standing on is a 200 by 200 platform, 200 blocks in the sky. And, hi. And basically what this whole thing is a villager trading system. And something I've wanted to build for a very long time, and is very tedious. And all this really is a buttload of T flip-flops. So when we come in here, what we do is we would hit this lever or button, sorry. We'd hit that button and it would come all the way down here and it'd come out there and it would send a cart, pick up villager and send them over there, and then we'd hit one of the other buttons. And there's probably an easier way to do all of this, but I'm happy with the way it is, even though it took a lot of redstone. So let's say we do this. Get this guy here. And I've basically been keeping all of them so far just so I could get this filled up somewhat. But eventually I'll probably start doing some trading here, and if I don't like them, I'll just kill them with the lever. And this thing here probably won't be permanent. I'll probably have some way to send them off to be killed. But this here is a farmer, so I would hit the farmer button. And it would switch all the tracks. It would, here, let's get up there. It switched to, oh, why is that on? Oh yeah, the turns the lights on so you know it's all ready to send them off. So it switched this track here when originally it went that way. Now when he comes along here, it'll hit the pressure track, which will switch this here back the other way. All the tracks do is pretty much reset everything back to normal. And this here switched, so he'll come along and he'll go down. And now this one here switched because this one here goes to the farmers, which are all right down there. Each cell, or each trade center area has 28 trading areas. So I think that's a good number anyway. Could have there was a different way I could have done this, but just the way things came out is the way that this all ended up going together. But when he comes along here, he hits that pressure track, which switches this back to the other side. And when he hits this one here, it switches this here back. And right here is the infinite breeding cell. And all they do is they all breed down there, and then they push each other out. When they grow up, they all push each other. If I'm going to get a damn view here. They all push each other into those little holes. Yep, there you go, right there. Yeah, then they come down, and they go down the little conveyor belt, and up and over, and then drop into the area where you saw me collect them from. So anyway, let's send this guy off and see if we can catch up with him. So we're going to hit the button to send them off, and we want to get over there before... No, they won't make it, but... As you can see, I've been putting some guys through here for a while now. Oh, this thing's... Really? Didn't think I got that many... Oh! There you go. Where is he? Yeah, this one? Yeah, there he is. And all of these, there's 6 cells, which there's only 5 villagers, but there's 6 cells because 1 is excess. So maybe I get a good villager or a villager I don't know what to do with. I can send him over there. But I haven't quite gotten that one figured out yet because I have the return tracks, but I still don't have that quite figured out yet either. It's not really figured out. Hey, what are you doing over there? I got no... Oh my god, some... And yeah, all this here is just something small we're going to build today that I can actually record. It's not very boring, which most of this here was just very tedious and boring. That's why I didn't really record any of it. Because it was just copying everything over and over and over and over. So basically what happens is, let's see, we're going to find a good one. These are the, nope, these are, what is it, the butchers. These guys are already filled up. I don't want to use them for an example. I've got, as you can see, I've got 2 beacons there, and it's right in the middle of the 100 by 100 corner, and over here I'll have a beacon there and a beacon there. I've got the holes dug out, and I've got the beacons. I just haven't made them yet. Let's go to the excess one. See, that was not full. It'll probably be the easiest to explain it there. So anyway, when I send them off, all the tracks that switch appropriately come to wherever I send them to. So this one here would be the correct track. Say I sent them all off to the access area. He would come along down here, and he'd come up and go right into here. Now when he came into here, he would hit this right here, which would trigger that T flip-flop, which would basically, let's hit the button here, which would do that, and they would turn that on, which would switch track facing this way. So now any more that came along would keep going straight. They wouldn't go in here, they'd keep going, and then they would go into this open one. And then when I would send them off, it would just switch the track back. And this would be open again. And when I send them off, they come up here, hit that again, and they would come over here and up and over. And all these guys would go to the exact same... all these would come to the exact same area. And if it gets overfilled, because these load up one side and then load up the other side, and this here is where this one here ends loading. This one here is where it finishes loading. So if this is full, they just come up here and go to the random area that I don't really know what I'm going to do with yet. And there's the reed farm. I've got that going. I got to finish making it though. And the same for the other side. It just ends right here on the other side. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them yet. But I did have a different way to wire this. And I could have made it smaller, but the 3 wide opening in the where you trade, I think looks a lot nicer than anything else would. Because I think it would, I don't know, it just looks nicer. I could have put this redstone wiring on this side, and it would have made it 2x2, which I could have made a lot more. And I could have more villages to trade with, and so on and so forth, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. I think it would look weird just being 2 wide instead of 3. Like if this here was just 2 wide, I think it would look odd. But basically what these are for is, say you've got, like the whole point of this whole thing is to get the perfect villager. I want a perfect librarian where he takes paper as the last trade, and one that will be a major pain in the arse is perfect blacksmith where he gets iron for the very last trade, because I'm going to have iron golem farms in the corners of this and in the middles, and 2 layers tall. So there should be about 16 iron golem farms in total. So I should get plenty of iron to trade, but getting a blacksmith with iron for the last trade is going to be next to impossible because you have 26 trades. But say this was the librarian area, which is not, but say it was, and I got a paper guy here. I could either send him off to the access area, or I could just put a piece of paper in this frame, and that would tell me that this guy here has the unlimited paper trade. And let's say we are trading with this guy right here. And I'm working on him, and I'm not working on any other ones. And I gotta go get something. I can just hit this lever, light turns on, then I go get my stuff, I come back, I don't have to go through every single guy, finding my stuff, finding the right one I was with, I can just go back to the one with the light. So, just plain and simple. And like I said though, there's probably such an easier way I could do this, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Took a lot of gold, a lot of redstone, but in the end I like it so far. And over in that whole area over there will be farms and whatnot. This basically will be one big farm and village trading center. Every single thing you'll need, pretty much. But over where the creepers are, I think I will have animal farms, but I'm not too sure because I don't want a whole bunch of animals lagging it out up here, because I've already got a bunch of villagers. Well, we'll have a bunch of villagers. But I'm not sure. And there I was going to put all the trades. I was going to have the blacksmith on those 2 because I'm not going to have a 26 high thing. It was going to be 13 and 13. And then the priest would be right there, and then all these, the farmer and the butcher and the librarian, all their trades would be on this side. But I'm not sure if we're going to do that anymore just because of the way things turned out. But anyway, I was going to build something that wasn't really as boring but very simple to build, so I figure I would drag you guys along. Because, like I said, all this stuff here was just farting around with it and figuring out basically which way I wanted them to go. But I was sitting here selecting some guys and send them off to the trading areas, and yeah, see, this here fills up usually. Not too fast, but even enough. So, and I got one guy I didn't want to keep. And when I don't want to keep him, I hit that lever that was right there, and then it just pushes that down and suffocates him. But like I said, that's probably not permanent. But I wanted to have it, so actually I can't put that there. Wanted to have it where if I kill them and I had an empty cart, I could send them off. That window. I could send them off, and they would. Actually, I don't want that there either. Can't make up my mind. We're gonna send the cart back to its original. Well, just send it back to the dispenser there. I'm just gonna add this here. I want this to nope. Don't connect that way. No, they should come here. But if I already killed them, there's an empty card. He should come this way and then off here. And these T flip-flops were also directional, so that was kind of a pain in the arse. Oops. And so that's kind of how to make it work. I want that going into there. That. And actually, I can't put that there. And I'll do that. Where's my way up? I don't really have a proper way up. This thing here has been pretty much just jumping around like, oh, son of a gun, I did it again. I got about a ladder or something up here. But this is pretty much what I've been busy with. It's kept me occupied anyway. Oh, there's a block there. That's why I can't do that. I'll smooth it out one more. I got no problem with that. I got plenty of hoppers. I don't want it to grow any. So he will come along. Actually, I don't even think I need that. Oh, I'll keep it powered. Just for the heck of it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna have that one powered. Yeah, this one powered. So I haven't put out in a video in a while, so I'm just gonna make this one short because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this. I'm trying to find things to build that I can actually record that won't be tedious and boring, because I mean, like, making this whole platform took a very long time, quite a few hours. Well, a lot more than a few hours. But it took 17 double chests of smooth stone. But over in my beautiful Extreme Hills biome, or I dug that big hole that I'm pretty sure I showed. I'm not sure, but if not, I'm sure I'll end up showing it again one day. I had a whole bunch of smooth stone, so it wasn't that hard to get it all. And everywhere I had it, I just had a speed beacon, so it made placing it quick and easy. So it wasn't really that bad. So let's say I've got a cart. And I already killed the villager because he had a crappy trade and he was trying to rip me off. Actually, yeah. Let's say we just send that off. Actually, I couldn't see anything. I'll just send it off over there. Let's just do it here. Let's actually break this so we can see if it. I'll get you back. Let's see if we can actually just. Yep, sweet. I tested this in a creative world too, and it was pretty much 100% of the time, so I don't really think we're going to lose any. And if I do, like I said, I don't really care. It's easy enough to make a minecart, so. So if we, here, let's get some of these guys here to do some trading. Well, not trading, let's do some selecting. I got these here because it's AFK room. I gotta make this room pretty again. What do you got? I have enough coal, guys. I've got, well, that thing there is almost full of just butchers alone with so much coal. I'm trying to get one to saddle on the last trade, so when the horses come out, I can trade lots of saddles. And don't want you, so I just send you back, and you should go and break. Yep, looks like it. Farmer, might as well. I got wheat I can trade. I want to get a perfect farmer too with wool on the last trade and another one with wheat on the last trade, because wool's easy to get and wheat's easy to get. But I don't really know how I'm going to do a wheat farm because, well, the way water works, like my mob farm just completely screwed it up. Whenever the water would come out, it would just, well, it was quite annoying because the way it worked would just create random source blocks everywhere, so the mob farm doesn't even work anymore. I had to destroy it and everything, but I'll keep you. I could always use some more beef, I guess. Saves having to cook the beef that I get from cows and actually be able to sell it with those guys, so yeah, it's worth it, I guess. Librarians. Oh, you have paper on the first trade, you son of a gun. And the light to turn on. I was actually trading with one librarian. I got so close to having him to a perfect villager. If I can find it here. And the last trade that he was doing before he traded me it was blast protection too. So I've got a buttload of blast protection too, and it's so annoying. Yeah, it was named R. That's how I do my written books. Let's put a letter in it. And nothing. So we just send this off, and it should go back there. Yep. And back over there, and cart breaks, and back into the dispenser, ready for the next one. So anyway, I think that's all I was going to do today. I just wanted to put out a short video, seeing as I haven't put one out in months, actually, I think it is now. Which isn't good, but I don't know, this whole thing was just tedious and boring. Sometimes when you start building a project, sometimes you just don't want to stop. And that's pretty much the way it's been, just getting on and building, and not really thinking to record anything. But I'm gonna call it there. I will find something to do because the storage system will be, I don't know if I want to put it right along there. Like, I don't know if I want to have the chests all the way along here, which I think I might, and then have all the trades on and have hoppers that would just sort it out. I wanted to have an item elevator in the middle where you just, well, not in the middle, but like in the middle here maybe, or somewhere you put all the items in that you've traded, and it sends them all up in a whole bunch of item sorters and everything, but I'm not sure if that's what I want to do because I got no problem going through and putting them in the chests. They're supposed to be by hand, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call it, so I'll see you guys next time, hopefully sooner than a couple months, and I will probably have something to make next time, but I just got to find out what I want to do and what I got planned. So, see you later.